I was lounging by the resort pool, sipping a cool lemonade under the tropical sun, when I spotted my son-in-law, Derek, slipping away from our family cabana with a sly grin. He thought no one noticed, but I did, watching him head toward the staff quarters with a young waitress trailing behind, her hand brushing his arm intimately. My stomach twisted. Derek had been married to my daughter Sophia for 9 years, and this relaxing vacation was supposed to bring us closer. 57 years of wisdom, and I knew infidelity when I saw it. But I stayed calm, slipping on my sunglasses, because there was a sultry secret from my youth, a passionate beach affair that scorched my heart, and a hidden empire from my late husband that Derek never dreamed of. Little did he know, his fling was about to unravel everything. My name is Evelyn Sinclair, and I'm 78 years old. Until that fateful vacation, I believed my family was my anchor in a stormy world. I'd been a widow for 12 years. My husband, Robert, passed away from a heart condition after a lifetime of quiet adventures together. We'd shared 45 wonderful years, raising Sophia in our modest seaside cottage, where the waves lapped at our doorstep like old friends. Robert was a fisherman by trade, with weathered hands from hauling nets and a laugh that could chase away clouds. He provided for us steadily, mending boats during the day and dreaming up stories at night. After he died, Sophia and Derek became my support system, or so I thought. They visited every weekend, helped with groceries, and included me in their plans. "Mum, you're the heart of our family," Sophia would say, her eyes full of love. Derek was the picture of the perfect son-in-law, at first handsome, with a sales job that took him traveling, always bringing back souvenirs like shells or postcards. But over time, his charm felt forced, his stories too polished. Our cottage was a haven of memories. The living room had Robert's old fishing rods mounted on the wall, shelves crammed with seashell collections, and faded photos of Sophia as a child building sandcastles, blowing out birthday candles, dancing in the rain. The kitchen was my sanctuary, where I'd whip up fresh seafood chowder, baking bread that filled the air with warmth. Sophia grew up chasing crabs on the beach, dreaming of her own fairy tale. She met Derek on a cruise ship during a work retreat. He was the entertainment coordinator, full of jokes and charisma. They fell fast, married in a beach ceremony I helped plan, with waves crashing as their backdrop. I welcomed him warmly, treating him like the son I never had. But soon the cracks showed. Derek's business trips multiplied, leaving Sophia alone with late-night calls and excuses. I'd catch him, eyeing my simple gold necklace, a gift from Robert, or asking casual questions about our savings. "You and Dad must have tucked away a nice nest egg," he'd say with a wink during dinners. Sophia laughed it off. "Derek's just planning for our future, Mum." But my instincts prickled. That vacation was meant to be a celebration, Sophia's 35th birthday. Derek surprised us with tickets to a luxurious beach resort in the Caribbean, all expenses paid from his big bonus. "Let's make memories," he said, hugging me a bit too tightly at the airport. Sophia beamed, excited for sun and sand. The resort was paradise. Palm trees swaying, crystal clear water lapping at white sands, infinity pools overlooking the ocean. Our suite was lavish king beds with silk sheets, a private balcony where we'd sip cocktails at sunset. The first few days were blissful. We'd lounge by the pool, Sophia and I gossiping about old times while Derek swam laps or chatted with staff. But I noticed him lingering at the bar, flirting with a pretty waitress named Mia, dark hair, sun-kissed skin, laughter like bells. "Just being friendly," he said when I mentioned it casually. Sophia shrugged. "He's outgoing, Mom. That's why I love him." The unease grew. One afternoon, while Sophia napped in the suite after a spa day, Derek said he was heading to the gym. I decided to take a walk along the beach path, breathing in the salty air. That's when I saw him ducking into a secluded cabana with Mia, her fingers intertwined with his. I froze behind a palm tree, heart pounding. Peeking through the fronds, I watched them kiss deep, urgent, his hands roaming her back as she pulled him closer. They disappeared inside, but the thin curtains didn't hide much. Shadows moving, her giggle turning to moans. "Derek, oh yes," she whispered, loud enough for me to hear. Clothes rustled, bodies colliding in a rhythm that made my cheeks burn. It was passionate, raw, him pressing her against the wall, their breaths heavy, skin slapping in the heat. I turned away, sickened, but snapped a quick photo on my phone before fleeing back to the suite. Tears stung my eyes for Sophia. How could he? That sight transported me back to my own youth, a time of fire and folly I rarely revisited. When I was 20, in the humid summer of 1968, I worked as a lifeguard at a bustling beach town. That's where I met Luca Attul, bronzed Italian exchange student, 22, with muscles from surfing and eyes that promised adventure. I was saving for nursing school, perched on my high chair scanning the waves, when he approached with a volleyball. "Bella, join us?" he said, his accent melting me. We started with innocent games, splashing in the surf, building sand sculptures, but it quickly turned sultry. One evening after my shift, he pulled me behind the dunes. The sun dipped low, painting the sky orange, as he kissed me soft at first, then deep, his tongue exploring mine with hunger. "Clara, you're irresistible," he murmured, his hands sliding under my swimsuit top, fingers teasing my nipples until I gasped. We fell into the sand, bodies pressing together, his hardness against me. He peeled off my suit, his mouth trailing down my neck, breasts, stomach, igniting fires everywhere. I arched as he entered me, slow and deep, our rhythms syncing with the crashing waves' thrusts building, moans lost in the wind, sweat mingling with sea salt. It was adult, intense passion nights of lovemaking under stars, his body claiming mine in hidden coves, exploring every inch with lips and hands, climaxing together in ecstasy. Luca made me feel alive, desired. We'd sneak to beach shacks, stripping bare, his strong arms lifting me, legs wrapped around him as we moved in feverish union. But Luca had debts from gambling on surf competitions. One night, after a particularly heated session where we'd made love twice, bodies slick and spent, he held me close. "I need money for a fresh start. Your savings could help us run away." I pulled back. "Is that what this is? Using me?" We argued naked under the moon, him grabbing my wrist, pleading it was love, me shoving him away, calling his passion a lie to get my cash. "You're no better than a thief," I screamed. He left in anger and I ended it, heartbroken but enlightened. That affair taught me hot romance can hide cold greed. I met Robert 2 years later, a simple fisherman who wooed me with picnics and promises of stability. Our intimacy was tender, loving nights of gentle caresses, building to shared pleasure without the wild fire, but with trust that lasted. Shaken by the resort memory, I kept quiet that night. We had dinner at the beach restaurant, fresh lobster, tropical drinks. Derek acted normal, toasting Sophia's birthday, his hand on her knee. Mia served us, her eyes flicking to him with a secret smile. Sophia glowed, oblivious. Back in the suite, I couldn't sleep, the sounds from my mind echoing. Next morning, while they snorkeled, I explored Robert's old trunk. I'd brought for sentimental reasons, full of letters and trinkets. There, a locked envelope I'd forgotten. For when trust breaks, my love. Inside, deeds, statements, a note. "Clara, I kept secrets to shield you. Fisherman by heart, but I invested in resorts' quiet partnerships. We own shares in chains like this one. You're rich. Use if family falters." My jaw dropped. Robert had bought into tourism during off-seasons, flipping small inns into profits. Balances showed millions. This resort, part owned by his company, in my name. Greed shows and eyes watch Derek, he noted. Perfect. I called Mr. Thorne, Robert's lawyer, from the balcony. Evelyn, these are valid. Affair? Gather proof will protect Sophia. Over days I played detective. Snapped more photos Derek and Mia stealing kisses by the bar. Recorded audio through my phone app. During a walk. Hired resort security as owner. Discreetly for footage. Back home, Pi confirmed. Multiple affairs. Debts from luxury habits. Confrontation at resort's final dinner. I arranged a surprise video screening, supposedly vacation highlights. Instead, footage played. Derek and Mia in passionate trysts. Guests gasp. Sophia shattered. How could you? She screamed. Derek bolted. Security stopped him. Viral? A guest filmed, posting online. Millions viewed the resort betrayal. Divorce swift, my wealth funded it. Derek lost job, reputation. Sophia healed with me, using funds for therapy, travel. Youth twist? Luca returned years later, successful but alone. We shared coffee, old sparks, but I chose Robert's legacy. Moral: passion blinds, but truth frees. Watch for hidden waves. Welcome to my channel for betrayal tales and triumphs. If this hooked you, what's your fling story? Comment, subscribe, bell on more viral twists await.